Hello, thank you for joining us for another episode of Far From Home. I hope that this recording finds you well and that you are all having a great day out there. Last episode, we moved all of our equipment and the existing ship that we're working on, we moved all of that into the safe zone because this little dude showed up on our radar and is patrolling around wanting to find us and murder us. So that's where we're going to come in, and hopefully we'll be able to get ready to leave today. Okay, so there is a Reaver. Cruising around out there. And I don't know if it's going to come and give us a hard time or not. But we did get everything inside the safe zone here. So hopefully it'll be alright. Even if he does come over here. I'm gonna go get in the fighter in case he comes over here. I want to make sure this is ready to go. Wow, that thing is getting close. I guess we're looking out. He's not going to come over here. I'm not going to go stir up the nest and go after that guy. What I do want to do is I do want to check my MES threat score and see what that is. So I'm going to go look up how to do that. Okay, so just enter this, and that should tell us our threat score. 336.4343. Okay, so 333 is the minimum for Reavers to spawn at all. So I'm going to try and grind down a bunch of this stuff and try and reduce my threat score. I don't think that guy's going to come over here. He's just outside of 2 kilometers, which is, I believe, their automatic detection radius. So if I don't move much, maybe they won't see me. Don't have a docking camera. Okie dokie. So part of how the modular encounter system works is that it calculates a threat score for all the players, and then the threat score determines like what level of threat spawning you get. And the different kinds of blocks give you different amounts of points to affect your threat score. So what we're going to be doing here, capturing all these wrecks was not really a great idea because it upped my threat score, and because I owned all these blocks that I'm not really using. So what we're going to be doing here is grinding a lot of these wrecks down today. And stick some things onto the base, I guess. So we're going to be moving a lot of stuff around. Just pull this thing out. So, okay, we have ground off all the pieces that we are not going to glue on to our ship. All the pieces we're not going to use the weld pads to attach. They're all just sitting out here. The threat score has been dramatically reduced, so now we're probably not going to be attacked at all for a while. So we're going to go and pull the ship out of the safe zone and glue this stuff on there before it disappears, because they're unpowered grids, or 2 of them are anyways. So let's go do that. Is this thing moving? Yeah, I think it is moving. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I guess that's challenging. Wow, I don't know if it's gonna... I don't know if it's actually going to stop this thing from moving or not. I bet this thing is not going to stop unless I put a gyro on it. So for the moment, I'm just going to slap a gyro in here somewhere. I have no idea where they should really go, so for now, we are just going to do some temporary stuff with that, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to put one right there for now. You know, I think I need a darn bridge in order to turn on inertial dampeners, which is what I think I'm going to need to do here. So let's get a bridge. So this stuff is just temporary here, this helm and this gyro. I'm just doing this because I need to get this thing to stop moving around, and I'm not exactly sure how to do that. But we're gonna give it a go here. Dampeners on. Okay, thruster's not on. I need to pull it back out here so that it doesn't get stuck in there before I can get more thrust on it and whatever. Maybe we just need to leave this inertial dampeners on this thing, but I'm going to have to refuel it pretty soon. Oh, did I stop it? Did it finally stop? Holy moly. If that's the case, then we can convert this to station. Okay, awesome. Now I don't have to worry about it drifting all over the place while I'm trying to weld things onto it, you know, bumping it and things. When moving blocks around for weld pads, to attach them with the weld pads, I always find that it's a lot easier to have your ship directly in line with the same grid of the block that you're grabbing onto, that block's grid. Because then when you move your ship forward, the block goes forward. When you move your ship up, the block goes up. Otherwise, you're moving it at an angle the whole time, and it makes it way harder. Oh, this is tricky with this thing. Am I dying? Yes. No oxygen. That is just wonderful. I love no oxygen.
Your health is low.
What I need is to get some friggin' oxygen so I don't keep forgetting about that. Oh my gosh. I wonder what my MES score is now. 282. Is that because of that battery, perhaps? I really have no idea how much batteries affect the MES score. Now that we have that battery placed, we're going to make a place here to attach the hydrogen tank that's just kind of floating out there right now. We need to space it out though, so that we can build an armor shell around this that matches the other one. So this thing has so much power that I gotta be real gentle. Because I don't want to hurt the tank. Oh, that was not good. That's what I need. Excellent. That's that's so much fun. Where the heck are we going to put that thruster? Because we don't need to put it on the back. I could just whack it right here. That would be entertaining. That's the door. So if we're going to whack it there, we have to have something come out of it. What do I have? Okay, let's do it. Going to build a hallway and everything here. So we are going to put this sucker out here. So I'm making this long extension here, this conveyor, because I would really like to continue that 3-wide hallway that was part of the encounter section. I would like that to extend all the way out here and have the hydrogen tank be its own, have its own door and its own armored section, just like the one next to it. And then this here will be a room for the thruster, to access the thruster, the back of the thruster.
That's what the thinking is here. I'm sure later on my ideas about the ship are going to change, but that's what's going on.
Okay, let's go get this thruster and give ourselves some reverse thrust. Okay, awesome. So we should be able to just move this thing on here. Cool. Ridiculous, but very cool. Okay.
Now let's refuel this thing. We got a lot of blocks to move around still, and we're running low on go juice.
Okay, so this ship has been doing a great job for me, and we're going to be using it a lot more. And we're running out of power, and I don't have a place to dock it. So we're going to put a docking camera on it, and we're going to build a dock. Okay, so we got our new dock on the base for the tug Speedman, and we're going to dock it up here, and then we're going to figure out what's going on with the rest of this wreckage. I think we're probably going to grind it down is what we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to grind this stuff down, and we're going to take some of it, but we're going to grind a lot of it down. So I was grinding down this this chunk of this wreck here, and it started drifting away, and I think that is because the gravity generator was very briefly being powered by the hydrogen engine that was attached, and that when the gravity generator was detached from the rest of the wreck, it exerted a force and it drifted away. So I happen to want these blast doors, so I've ground off the rest of the stuff that was attached to them, and we're out here hunting them down. Okay, so we have finished grinding down that first wreck, and we've got the loading bay doors, or the hangar doors, glued on there, because I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I'd like to use them. And we have this thruster left over, which we are going to glue on the top there and give us some up-down thrust, or down thrust? I guess down thrust. So, let's go do that.
This part of the sequence here is at just regular speed. I wanted to show you this to let you see just how ridiculous the thrust on this thing is. And then this part here is sped up.
Awesome. We have thrust in 3 directions now. That is friggin' awesome. Okay, so I have finished grinding down the other chunk of the red ship, and there are 5 batteries here that we are going to take and glue on to our base here. So we are going to put these batteries over here with the others because we're making a little room of stolen batteries. So let's get some weld pads. That was not even remotely okay. Is auto lock on? It is on. It just didn't lock. Is it damaged? No, it just didn't lock. It just didn't lock. Why the heck did it do that?
Is there any chance that we can grab a hold of this thing? It's just spinning everywhere.
Why is that irritating? I don't know why it did that.
I don't know why I'm moving 100 meters a second either.
Something extremely friggin' weird happened. What is going on? Okay. I got no idea what's going on with that thing, but
I'm just gonna let it go because whatever kind of weird clanginess is going on with that battery, it's just one damaged battery, so we're just moving on. Apparently,
had some problems there. That's for darn sure. That was Clang making a visit. That's what that was.
I actually wonder if that was like a relative dampeners bug or something. Like it was dampening my ship to the battery that I was attached to or something, and so the ship was constantly fighting the thing that it was stuck to, so it was sort of trying to get away from it half the time. I don't know. That's just my guess.
Awesome. What's our threat score now? Oh, we can't tell with no HUD. 172. It's gone so far down. This is awesome. Okay, good. So that was scary since I almost ran into that. Oh. Yes. Oh, so many damaged and non-working batteries. That's actually how I want them right now. Okay, so the question is, do we try and take our 3 thrusters as we are and go over to that yellow ship and do the salvage there, or do we leave this here?
I think we're going to take this with us. We're going to take this to the yellow ship and salvage it there. We've got enough thrust. But first, I think we're going to go to the pirate base, and might be nice to put a survival kit on this thing. Well, that's going to be the episode for today, folks. I really want to thank you for joining me for this episode of Far From Home. Next episode, we are going to get this thing on the move. Before we really start our journey back, though, we are going to head over to the pirate asteroid base, and we're going to drain the rest of the hydrogen out of the tank there, and we are going to salvage the rest of that. Then we're going to take this thing on over to the big yellow ship that we were working on and try and get the rest of that salvage. So I hope that you are able to join us for the next episode, and if you're enjoying this content, please like and subscribe. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you next time. And the wave doesn't work, of course, so we're doing guns.